Home Affairs Minister Tony Burke will discuss a potential deal to transfer home the remaining Bali 9 drug smuggling inmates in Jakarta today. It's the first visit by a senior minister to Indonesia since it was revealed negotiations were underway to send the 5 remaining men home. From Jakarta, here's Indonesia correspondent Bill Birtles.
Tony Burke's visit to Jakarta was pre-planned. Other issues will be discussed, but it's the fate of the 5 remaining Bali 9 prisoners that is front and centre. And the diplomacy is so delicate. We don't expect the Home Affairs Minister will publicly say much while in Jakarta, but he's meeting Indonesia's top law minister, Yusril Ishak Mahendra, who last week outlined a number of conditions for a potential prisoner transfer to take place. The key one, he said, is that once the men are home, their fate will be in the hands of Australian authorities. He said if Australia at some point wants to grant them clemency and release them early from their life sentences, Jakarta would respect that decision. So you can see why there is just so much riding on this for the families of those 5 men. Matthew Norman, Sui Chen, Michael Shugai, Scott Rush and Martin Stevens were arrested in 2005 and convicted of trying to smuggle heroin to Australia. 2 other alleged ringleaders, Mayuran Sukumaran and Andrew Chan, were later executed. Another member of the group, Tan Duc Than Nguyen, died of cancer in custody, and the one woman, Renee Lawrence, was released in 2018. These 5 remaining men are in various prisons. They've been there for almost 2 decades. Conditions are pretty rough. You can see why they'd be very keen to get home. Legal experts say this type of transfer is unprecedented. It's still not exactly clear how it would be done. But here in Indonesia, it's not without controversy. There are some people, including a prominent law professor, who have publicly criticised the idea of sending prisoners home, saying it would undermine respect for Indonesian law and undermine the deterrent effect of life sentences for drugs crimes. You can see why, with this sort of public discussion, everybody is being so cautious about this potential deal.